Hey everybody. Welcome back to day 43, playing chess here on chess.com. We're currently at 1603, so back to 1600. And yeah, we had a pretty interesting game yesterday in the kind of a Vienna gambit thing where they played the two knights. So let's see what happens today. Hopefully something equally as exciting. Okay, off we go. All right. We get the white pieces once again, so let's just play e4. Opponent is from France, 1625. Okay, plays a Scandinavian. We take. Okay. Now, I believe that there are a couple options here, if I'm not wrong. So, I usually play something like d4, and when they take c4, and I get like this nice center and get my knights out. I think that's what I'll do. I'll play d4. There's also probably, instead of c4, the option of knight f3 immediately. However, knight f3, bishop here. I don't find it so appealing. Also, bishop c4 is an option. I'm going to play my standard stuff that I've played before, but I haven't really analyzed those games. So I'll play c4. We'll see what happens. And then after the game, we'll take a look at the analysis and see what is the best way to play this. So just a standard development, get the two knights out. Okay, so obviously he wants to take and then grab my pawn here. That's the idea. So let's just develop the bishop. And then we'll play h3 and see what this bishop is going to go. So h3. He's going to go back. Okay, no problem. Is it too early to get overly aggressive here? Because I'm thinking, okay, g4 is going to go back and I'm going to go here. And that looks good for us, but I would just want to develop and not get carried away with attacks before my king is castled, which is something I tend to do, and that's a mistake, of course. Now, I can either play bishop e3 or bishop e2 or bishop d3. What do I want to do here? He's going to play knight b7, probably here or here. I'm definitely going to castle on the king side. I think it's safer. And I'd rather have my bishop probably on d3. I feel it's a bit passive here. And in case, this happens. Yeah, I don't know. I think bishop d3 is correct. Just e2 doesn't seem right. I don't even care if he takes that knight. If like I move the queen or something, he takes that knight. Maybe I should care now that I say it out loud. So maybe bishop e2 was better. Because either I push g4 and we trade bishops, or I have to double my pawns. But okay, I'm going to castle, get out of this. Okay. Now, I might play a3 as well and ask this bishop the question of, what are you going to do, buddy? I'm going to look at what other moves I have, because g4 seems so aggressive, though. Like, he might even sack, and then, but then I have bishop e2, and that's okay. But at the same time, g4 here, we trade on g6, opens up his rook for an attack. So I'm going to slow roll this a bit more, I think. Because I also have this idea. But then again, he's going to probably take here. I don't care that much. I don't think I do. Might go here. I'm gonna play a3. Let's see what this bishop does. I don't care about the double pawns at all. I get the 2 bishops. So his bishop went there for a reason. Yeah, back to e7. So he doesn't want to trade. That's fine. That's completely fine. Now, this push is very well guarded. This push gives up the d5 square, which I don't want to do because his knight's going to reroute there and pressure my bishop. So these pawns are going to stay there. Now, how can I improve my position? That's the question I'm asking myself right now. I'm looking at this threat, which is not really a threat because he can play this and then... Actually, b5, interesting. Taking control of d5. So, queen b3, swap here, something like that. I want to put my rooks in the center. That's probably what I want to do here. Either move my queen or put my rooks in the center. Okay, now... Before I play g4, I'm going to wait for him to castle because then the rook doesn't look that way. So I might play rook e1 or rook c1. Let's play rook c1. Let's play rook c1. If he plays this, this would get really open. I don't think he's going to castle that way. Probably going to castle this way. Okay, so we spent some time in the opening. The opponent hasn't even... He's got more time than he started with. Oh well. Hopefully that just leads to a better position for us because he's not using his time. What would I do if I was him? So he does want to castle that way, but then I thought this, you know... This puts him like on the same file as my rook. So looking down this way. So why don't we expand on the queen side in anticipation of the castles? I don't see why not. Why don't we go here? He can't take, doesn't really weaken many squares. Gives up this square, I guess, but it's protected. If I go there, he takes. So let's expand in anticipation. If he castles this way, then g4 is something I'm thinking of. Takes here, threatens the mate. But it's protected. Might jump in there. Interesting position. I don't like the only thing about my pieces is nothing is like not touching anything, you know? Like my pieces are not like creating any potential threats right now. Only thing is this. And I'm pinned. Maybe bishop e2 was nicer. Just getting a bit annoyed by that pin, honestly. So what's the big deal with this? Takes, check, so what? What if I go here like this? This is unprotected, so I can't do this. Okay, what if I go here? I give up this square. Understood. What about this? Let's see. Here, he'll take. I'll take. That is interesting. So let's double check this. So d5. I'm threatening to take either pawn. If he takes here, I'll take here. He'll take here, I'll take here, and he can't take back. So maybe that's an idea. We give up these squares, but this square is enough, protected enough, and so is this one. So let's start the fireworks. Let's just go d5. His king's in the center, so we want to open things up. So what about takes? I'm going to take this one. Just feels more correct. I don't know. Right? So now take here and threaten this pawn. Looks pretty good. Although he's putting some pressure on the knight. How about takes and here? Also, what about g4? No, I don't love that. What if I go rook e1? Then I'm threatening to take and take. What else can I see here? I can't really move the bishop. He takes the rook. So I think rook e1 makes sense. It's the only piece we haven't moved yet. Let's do that. So he doesn't care about that, does he? Takes here and then takes. And we win a pawn and we activate the rook. So here, 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 and he's threatening this pawn. What if I just take here? I don't know. I feel like this is fine. If we trade queens, this pawn's weak, but then I can just move the king up. Okay. So it's an intense game. What if I go here and we trade the rooks hanging? So the rook is hanging right now. What if I go here? No, that doesn't work, does it? Here, here. The knights are connected, so it doesn't work. I was thinking about taking here, but then, yeah. If I go queen e1, takes, takes, takes. Ah, but it's check. I take with check, so queen e2, sorry. Queen e2, say takes. I take, check here. It's an interesting idea. But then this rook is hanging. So no, that's not an interesting idea. I have to take, I think. Either I come back or I take. If I take, his rook's on that file. Okay, let's take. Let's take and try to exchange queens. Maybe here. And then we unpin ourselves and we can move the knight. If he takes, we take. The queen's unprotected. I'm a bit lower on time, so I gotta watch out. Okay. So this is the move I was thinking about. He can't really attack anything right now. Everything's defended. Back rank is fine. We're up a central pawn so far. This looks okay. And then I gotta reroute my pieces somewhere. He's got a good bishop. So yeah. Interesting. So it's a 3-on-3 and then a 3-on-2 on this side. So if he takes my queen, I'm just gonna remove this. The c6 pawn is doing a good job of restricting my c3 knight, though. And he has control of the file right now. But then king f1, I can challenge him. Yeah, he doesn't want to trade. Okay, fair enough. Now I gotta move the knight if I don't want to have double pawns. So knight d4 looks okay. Also g4 is interesting, and then we exchange the bishops. This looks good. Activating the knight. Here. Here. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to push my pawns, so I'm thinking either knight d4 or here, but then after this push, I would just have to reroute here. And yeah, I'm not crazy about that position. Although it could be fine. Here. Like, where am I rerouting to? That's my question. Okay, let's go here. It's gonna go h6. We're gonna reroute. Try and initiate some trades. This king's a bit weak. Now g4. But then I'm really opening up my king. I don't love that. Let's go here. And then we can trade. Do I want to trade with the knight or the bishop? I think with the knight, because I can go to g3. His light squares are pretty weak, so I like that. Now, going all the way back makes sense, you know. Don't want to trade my bishop for sure. Here we would trade. Takes. Nice. Threaten my rook here. I'm gonna try to keep this bishop. Oh, but this. No, but this knight's defended. What am I talking about? The knight has check, so I can go to queen f4. This is protected. That's an annoying knight, though, I have to say. Might want to go here, for setting up a battery. Imagine check here. Imagine my queen's here. Check here. Check here. Almost mate. Ah, no. That's protected. Queen's there on the 7th. He really wants to trade the freaking bishop, man. Ah. f4 is too committal, and then it hangs. Because my idea was like, you know, this, and then takes, but the knight's protecting it. Oh, this would have been a nice check. What if I threaten the rook? He pins me. So, yeah. I don't like that because now this pawn's going to be hanging. I don't want to put my queen here. What about rook here? He takes. I don't like that. It's a good move. How can I get rid of this problem? Queen here. Queen, knight here. He has to make a backward move. Okay, let's play this. Knight here. He might have to go here. Okay. This might be too much, but I can't start playing on the defensive right now. Ah, he has this check. But then I can block, I guess. And then I have this outpost. Oof. Okay, it just goes back. Okay, cool. So now I have this idea. Check here and pick up the bishop. And I pin the knight. And I think I should do that. Do I have anything better? No, I think that's pretty good. And then I can, you know, ensconce my bishop in there. Here. Also taking and then taking here. Looks good. So he's attacking. Okay, that's fine. Can't go there because he check. There's got to be something here. Maybe offer a trade. This rook was a bit, you know, passive there, so trying to put it on a more active square. Maybe here was fine as well. Trying to go for some trades. Now this is an idea. But he can just block. Yeah. He saw that, huh? So what if I push? He's gonna have to move. Ooh, hold on. This looks good. Looks good, but does it do much? What if I go here? He can't really jump anywhere. And then I have queen g3 ideas. I can't go there. Thank God I realized that. Yeah, the queen's on the dark squares. So I might have to activate this way. Doesn't have any checks apart from this. I just block. The bishop's really good. I just have to get in there with the queen somehow. If I trade down to, like, if I goes back here and then trade everything, do I have enough to win that? I don't know. I think I do. Back here, check, block. Back, takes. Up here. And then he can't get through. So I just go all the way up. Through here. That might be good enough. That might be good enough, you know? Thank God this square is protected. Okay, okay. Now, going here is my idea. Let's go here. I think this is winning. I'm not sure. I just have so little time, really. I know I have the increment, but I don't know. Maybe here was better, actually, now that I look at it. Seems to control more of the center. Wow. Of course, I don't want to give up my bishop. Maybe I can just do this, create a pass pawn. He wants this. So here he goes to here. Okay, let's do this. Can always come here. Oh, is this a draw? Take, check. Here, check, here. I think I can cover with the queen. Wow. This square is weak. Yeah. Shit. crap. I can't protect this. I have to take. I don't know. I don't have time. I'm going to lose on time. Gonna go check for sure. Fuck. Oh, it's covered. Thank God. Very tense. The pressure is, yeah. Damn it, man. He just has to come back and... Don't want any discovered attacks. I keep the knight out of there. Don't want to say my bishop is trapped, but pretty much. It's not doing much. I'm gonna stay here. Should I take a draw? At this point, I think I might. Just the time situation. Have a pawn, but I don't know how to make progress here. Maybe this pawn. But then this square is so weak. So I go up here. There's no way to get through. I think I can win this, no? Take, take. I'm up a pawn. So... I don't know if he should have traded queens. So now the threat is to make a pass pawn there somewhere. Here. Okay, let's just bring the pawn up closer. If I take here, here, we push. But it's not winning. Shit. How did I make that mistake? Now I'm losing. What the fuck? I'm not losing because I can actually get through faster than him, I think. Okay, so I push here, here, and I make push, back, and I push. Okay. I think I can get through. Oof. By the skin of my teeth. It's not over yet, but it's over. You know what I mean? Oh, I can breathe. I can breathe. Ah, Jesus Christ. I didn't want to give up. I hate losing. I hate drawing. I just wanted to win. Oh. Oh, I'm so happy, guys. We did it. Let's review that game. There was definitely some misses and blunders and things we can learn, but yes. Yes. Yeah, 77 accuracy, so not the greatest, you know. D4 is book move. C4 is book move. And this is the best. And this is a mistake, but I thought my pawn was so he just wants me to take with the G pawn? Yeah, with the G pawn or what? Let's see. Bishop E2. Okay, so bishop E2 is better. Bishop is better there, I guess. This is inaccurate. Oof. Yeah, I felt a bit shaky in this position, so this was a mistake. What's the best move here? First, let's see why it's a mistake, because he takes. Yeah, knight here was very strong. He's absolutely right. I would have to. Yeah. I saw that knight move. Not in this sequence, but like immediately. And like right here, I saw it. And yeah, it just looks good. My rook's getting trapped. So thank God he didn't see that. Also a mistake, but... Wow. Really? So what's the best move? Takes? Oh, I missed a lot of things. What is the best move here, guys? Just going back. Interesting. Maintaining the pin, not doing this. Okay, it's a mess. Okay. Okay. And mistake. Yeah, not great. Not great there at the end, but to be fair, we didn't have a lot of time. Okay, so you would have taken, and then c5. But I hate these, you know, queen end games. They're so difficult. Just the queens is a nightmare. Okay, so there was definitely chances for him. And then this is fine. And this is still a draw. This is a miss. I should have pushed immediately. Yeah, he can't take there. You can't take there. You just have to stay here. And this is a draw because can't let him get through. Yeah, I always have this threat, so he missed that. Because I have the 3-on-2, you know? Oh, jeez. What a game. Honestly, I'm like... Not shaking, but, you know. Fucking hell. Sorry for my language. Apologies. Alright, guys. That's a long video for just one game, but hopefully that was instructive for you. So something that I want to take away from this is definitely in the opening to play bishop e2. So bishop e2, and I have a better an advantage, let's say. And then later on, that rook move was shaky. And then, I mean, here, it's very hard to take something away from this, you know? It's very hard. But, all right, we get there in the end. Thanks, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And I'll see everybody tomorrow with some more chess, yeah? All right, peace out.